Hey everybody, Shama32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 10th episode, season 2 of Blake 7. This one is entitled Voice from the Past. This is the third time I've recorded this introduction. Twice I've been interrupted by having to go to my daughter, but she's okay now, hopefully asleep. Oi, oi, oi. And it's now gone 10:30, so apologies if I get a bit all over the place, because one, I'm going to be trying to remember anything I've said before. Two, I'll probably try to remember stuff from the episode as well, because, well, this is me. If you've been here before, you know my memory's horrendous. And three, I'm going to be tired too. Great combination for me. I'm going to be all over the place. Hopefully I'll actually talk. Hopefully I'll stumble over my words too much, but there we go. Now we're going to start on a good thing. I've mentioned this both times I've recorded this before, but you might remember last time, if you watched my last reaction, that I mentioned that I'd ordered something. And just my luck, it came the day after I recorded last week's episode. Just my luck. I've worn it a few times over the past week, but I'm wearing it now. I don't know how much you guys can see because I can't remember how I cropped the episode and things like that, but I'm going to lift it up if you can get a little hint of it anyway. I finally own a Blake 7 t-shirt. It says Rog, Kerr, Villa, Olag, Jenna, Callie, and Zen, and then there's a little Federation logo next to Zen. I've been wanting to own something, a piece of clothing for Blake 7 for ages now. Like, when I love something, I get something to wear. Like, you know, I've got a Flag of Me Steph hat right there next to me. It's a bit too thick for wear with how warm it is. I've now got 2 baseball caps for games I'm playing on my Twitch, or played on my Twitch, like obviously God of War Ragnarok, Assassin's Creed is a big thing on my Twitch. I'm on just about almost at the end of Odyssey's DLC. Then I got Valhalla. But like I've got t-shirts and all sorts. That's one thing I love. And like I've also got 2 stickers. I've got one, a little picture of Callie. It's gorgeous little picture. And then one of, actually, let me just get it out. I don't know how to describe the Avon one. They're right there. I've already shown these twice, but you guys don't see it because, well, those reactions didn't fucking record or got stopped. Anyway, but we've got a nice little Callie one, gorgeous little one. Some other ones, I think this one of Blake, and I think in the background it's got Villa as well. I think one is the same style, but then got that one as well. I just really like that picture. I just thought it looked really cool. There's a t-shirt with that design on it, and I think, oh, I was so tempted to get that one, but I wanted one that had Gan on it too. I got this all on Redbubble, and like it, I think some of the ones with like other pictures are like really cool, gorgeous pictures that like got Gan in, and like this one's for the way back and things like that. You can get them on Etsy as well. So, but they're just really freaking cool. Anyway, I've got to try to remember last episode now because I've recorded twice. Apologies if I don't recall much now. I'm going to try my best, okay? I was so sure that Del Grant, I was getting confused between Del Grant and Dev Torrent. Apologies if I get the names mixed up. I'm recalling this. My head's so confused now because it's the third time. But Grant, I know his surname is Grant, so I'll just say Grant. I was so sure he was going to be the new character because I got the names confused, and plus he would have been a great character. Didn't like him at the first, but by the end I was like, I would love him on the I would love him to join the team. He would have been great, especially his history with Avon. It would have been like, but yeah, they ended on good terms. Grant initiated the handshake, but it would just been a really nice, like, interesting part of having like Avon, like people with backstory, you know, not back with actual history. All the others didn't know each other before coming like this. Obviously, like Blake met Jenna and Villa first in the prison cell before they got transported off where they met Gan. And they did meet Avon that one, didn't they? Yeah. I get confused over who came at one because it took us multiple episodes to meet everyone, which I loved that. I loved that it took multiple episodes. But it would have been really cool having Grant on there. And we finally got bloody glitter on me. For God's sake, it feels like a bit of glitter anyway. Yeah, it was glitter. It's like, oh. My daughter's toys have got glitter on. Sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. I really am all over the place. I'm sorry. But it was great having backstory for Avon. really great having backstory for him. I'm just thinking of how freaking good Paul Darrow was. Paul Darrow was incredible. Like, he's good in every episode. He's like, he just seems to be getting better and better. Like, he gets more into the character as the show goes on. But last episode, he was phenomenal. Like, mind-blowingly good. Like, it's such subtle acting. Like, we've seen it before when, I think it was the previous episode, actually. Or the one before, obviously. One before last week's episode. I think it was, anyway. Where, yeah, it was where, like, obviously, there was, Blake's uncle in that, and he killed anyone called the Federation, didn't he? And then he was like, oh, God, his guilt. Like, just, oh, so good. But last episode, like, you could see the guilt and emotion and how, like, talking to Grant, like, accusing him and things like that. It was all bringing it back to the surface, and he just, like, went blank. It was so subtle, but so good. He's so good. And it was great to get some backstory. It really was. But I really liked the whole story overall. Like, it was well composed, and the bad guy, the Federation guy, was really, really clever. Like, the way he hid the girl away behind that door, and obviously hid his ID badge, and then took a bit of uniform. But the guy he took, obviously he hid the guy underneath the thing, but then the other guy that went with that one, he was brilliant. Like, it was great to see a background guy get a speech instead of just like freezing or being scared or getting shot instantly type thing, like a lot of shows would. They don't give like just a character that's literally in it for just those few minutes, if that, a proper speech. And he was brilliant. I almost thought he was going to survive. I really did actually at the moment think he was actually going to survive somehow. But I'm really annoyed that he died. But and like, as soon as we saw like the girl, like, obviously called someone and Blake went to Rocket to investigate, as soon as she didn't see the guy's face and he just tapped the guy on the arm, it was like, it's him. And Villa getting lost, like, I couldn't have a go at Villa getting lost, because I would have too, because I would not have remembered those directions. But that's not saying much, this is me. But just overall, it was a well-paced episode. Like, yeah, I felt like, oh God, battle, what the hell's okay, we'll go straight into this. But it was a nice introduction. And now the guy from the Federation said, I think it was Star 1 is what Command's now called, so they're going to be looking for that, hopefully, at some point, and it's not just a one episode thing. Don't spoil me for that. But it was an interesting thing, and he said doctor's name. I cannot remember the doctor's name off the top of my head, but it was a very distinctive name. So I wondered, like, when we're going to do that, or is that going to be something we pick up after a week? Because it felt like something that'll come back, not just a random thing. Because if this is just a random, like, thing said at the end of the episode, it's like, oh, and it never comes back. It's just quite annoying, you know? Like, it's like, okay, you just put that in there to make the episode. It's good, a really good episode, but it'd be good to carry that on. So I do like having I know they're not monster of the week ones, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, well, like case of the week, it was the crime one, you know? It's nice having like an overarching thing as well in the back of all of it. I think I really like when that's done. I'm really interested to get the new character, the new member of the crew. Look, do not spoil me from whenever that character comes in. I do not want to know what episode. I really, really don't. And yeah, I just don't want to know. Like, I'm really excited to meet them, but I want them to bring him in at the right point, you know? Whether it's the beginning of next season, because including this one, we've got 4 episodes. I don't want them to rush it. I want it to be brought in at the right time, because they take their time in the show, and it's great. But I think last episode was also a good one for Blake's redemption again. Oh, I've mentioned it the last time. I think either my favorite. I'm not sure if it's completely my favorite thing, but my absolute favorite thing was, or not my absolute favorite thing. It might be. I'm stumbling over my words, but one of my favorite things. That's what I was trying to say. I'm just getting over that. But the way just before Avon and Grant go up to the Liberator to go back down to where in the ice where the device was, where Blake said, "If you hurt him, I'll come after you. if anything happens to him. I love that because they're a family. They are a family. They care about each other. Avon might try to not show it. You know what I mean? I'm stumbling. I'm tired. I'm fucking confused. But tries not to show it. That's more simple. He tries not to show it, but he does. He so does. And like, oh, there's other stuff I said last time, and I cannot recall what it was. What was it? I don't know. I might recall it as I'm watching it. I don't know. That's one thing I want to say. I didn't actually say it the first 2 times. I recorded it afterwards. But I really like when Grant and Avon went up to the ship, went up to Liberator to get the suits, which the temperature thing on the suits never came back. Like Avon literally pointed out that's to adjust the temperature. But then they're like, didn't do anything with that. They could have just left that, and just like, okay, we got to change suits. It's like, fair enough. But the way he just gave orders straight away, they really are setting him up to be the new captain when Blake's gone. They really are. And he could fucking do it because he does care about the crew. And like, if he's in charge, he might be more likely to stay. Like he could have left at most points. He could, but he hasn't. He's still stuck around. I just really like how he just was like straight away like, oh, you do this, that, and they didn't question it. They really have set him up to be the new captain, and I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, I have talked longer than I did, but that's most of it. It's probably been me trying to recall what I said. And plus, I didn't get interrupted this time. Yay! I'm still paranoid about OBS cancelling on me because if you watch my Doctor Who reactions, you know that you will know that it froze. Like I was recording the 10th episode of Doctor Who alongside the 10th episode of this in the same week. It made it a lot easier to remember what episode I was on, what episode number. But then obviously it froze doing that, so I'm now uneven. So I'm still paranoid about OBS. So apologies if I keep looking over there. But anyway, we're gonna get started before I get interrupted again. I do not want to get interrupted again. But if you enjoy the reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wish I'd kept my hoodie on now. My arms are getting cold. I'll just sit like this, pull my blanket up like. Can't help but hum along. I can't. It's one of those songs. Really intimidating when it's coming straight to you. Imagine watching that in 3D. You'd be like, ah. Avon doing yoga. And Callie's like meditating. What are they doing? Stretches? Is he alright? What's that whine?
What's wrong?
That sound, I keep hearing it.
Hypertension.
A sort of tone oscillation.
I heard it too. But it was very faint.
Very probably.
They stretching and like meditating?
These exercises of yours, Callie, do not appear to improve the temper.
Oh, so Callie's teaching it. But I like that Avon's involved in it. I like that.
Fantastic mountain scenery, and the gravity's so low you can practically fly.
Confirmed.
Also, the galaxy's richest known source of atmospheric Vita particles.
Resume automatics.
Automatics are
You gonna
confirmed.
listen
Ever
to
been to
him?
Del 10 before, Blake?
Oh, poor Villa.
No, Villa, I've never been to Del 10 before.
Oh, one of my headphones just cut out for a second then. Apologies.
Del 10 course aborted. New course, destination, asteroid PK118.
Did he just set a new a course? He just...
Del 10 course
All right,
aborted.
I heard. I just don't believe it.
Were they going to Del 10 for, like, relaxation? That's why, like, Callie's doing the exercises. And it's turning. Okay. I love that miniature. It's gorgeous. The detail on it's fantastic.
Hey, where's Blake?
Why, what's wrong?
This course change, that's what. We're heading for some nowhere asteroid.
Del 10?
Not anymore. Blake's just switched.
You what?
Blake!
I love the fact they were all... What is he doing?
But why this asteroid?
Zen, details of destination.
Asteroid PK118 has diameter of 0.102 spatials.
Well, why is he
It
going
was
there?
removed from Ceylon orbit 5 years ago for Hurite ore extraction.
Okay.
Why are we diverting to some discarded rock? Any reason, Blake, or simply a whim? A guessing game, perhaps?
Priority mission.
Whose?
Why?
Objective.
I command this ship.
Do you indeed?
You lead. We don't take commands.
You've always
Damn
explained,
right.
given us reasons for
Yeah.
things.
Well, not towards the beginning of the season, anyway.
Exactly. He's used a number of ploys to get his own way. But just try trusting me. That's weak, even by his standards.
Yeah.
Is he sick, do you think?
What?
Space fatigue?
It'd be the Tony herd, I think.
It's certainly not normal, not even for Blake.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Come on, Callie.
I like that. Use Callie and her thoughts. I think it'd be that like Tony heard that Callie picked up on slightly. She knew something was wrong. Just I don't know what it was then. I really want to listen to an audiobook read by Paul Darrow. You know, he's got a good voice. There's something making him do it.
The cause of freedom.
False.
What?
An illusion.
No. Freedom. The right to free.
Callie, what's wrong?
Renounce dissidents. Renounce
Oh, is it something to do with the door?
Freedom Party.
Renounce.
Renounce dissidents.
Renounce! Renounce!
Easy, easy.
Oh, shit.
Tranquilizer pad.
Renounce!
Oh, Blake. They need to lock that door from the outside.
You can sleep now.
Oh,
You could follow
Blake.
more of that than I could, yes?
Well, the dreams seem to involve some sort of...
It's torture. Oh, God. Has it reactivated it?
Renounce, renounce.
Also something about a freedom party.
Oh, that's what they call themselves.
Yeah.
The group that Blake joined up with.
He's reliving the torture. Oh, my God.
But what's this got to do with the asteroid? He wasn't asleep when he rerouted us.
Well, maybe that's not related.
No, I think it's activated it.
Earlier in the restroom.
Yeah.
Complaining of some sort of noise.
A sort of tone, he said.
It's reactivated it.
And he heard it just before he rerouted us, right? Zen,
What are you doing?
if the tone is in some way related to the dream,
Yeah.
we must change course back to Del 10.
No, Avon, try Aurak first.
For?
A fuller diagnosis.
Yeah, like he might have been able to work it out, and plus he might be able to block Blake out of the system again. He might be able to block him out. That would be really handy, actually.
As trigger signals for hypnotic states, used to condition convicted offenders for memory revision.
They're redoing his mind again. Oh, Blake.
After a little while, a few days, they would no longer need the drugs. The signal itself would be sufficient.
Somebody's sending out the signal again. Oh, my
Emergency
God.
treatment data recommends dual therapy.
Duel?
Of course, with another human being
Callie.
What?
who must remain
Or not
conscious
human.
so as to monitor approximation to stress threshold.
You, Callie.
I think she'd be good at it, yeah.
Me? Why me?
Yeah.
Closer origins.
Well, I'm not all that alien.
Her brain chemistry is different. I get that.
The object of this exercise is that you remain conscious. Then you can tell us when he is getting near.
Getting near what?
Threshold.
Of insanity, you mean?
Remember, this is for your beloved leader.
Well, I hope Blake appreciates
I'm
this.
sure he will. He would not want to go back under that. He would not.
Renounce.
Renounce what? Tell us what?
Freedom.
I like how...
Freedom Party.
Your party.
I love how he's trying to help.
No. Must speak. Must listen to me. False.
I like how he's trying to work out. Aurak's trying to work it out.
You must believe that, Blake. Believe your innocence.
Oh, good on you,
Guilty.
Aurak.
Conditioned under hypnosis.
No. No.
I love Aurak. This is awesome.
That inspired intrusion of yours could have sent them over the edge.
We already were by the sound of them.
Aurak, any progress?
Conditioning deeply implanted.
Oh, my God.
Prognosis.
Requires minimum of 2 hours eradication therapy. Maximum 5-minute treatment periods interspersed with 1-hour rest periods. Minimum rehabilitation period of 26 hours.
Oh, no.
One thing.
Oh,
We
Jenna.
restrain him.
Yes, absolutely.
Restrainers recommended for subject safety, plus constant supervision.
I love how Aurak was questioning and worked that through. It sounded like Aurak cared, you know?
Arrival planet Del 10 at 045+1.
Oh, is she going to be all right? Hopefully she won't start acting weird. They need to have Aurak block Blake out of the system. So he's done stuff like that before. He should do it. That would make sense, because otherwise Blake might escape do it. So it's all coming from his dream. Oh my God. Which it makes sense that it would come back. He needs to have it eradicated.
You stay here and keep watch.
You're in charge now, are you?
Yes, he damn
Can you
well
think of
is.
anyone more suitable?
He's the best suited. He does care about them in his own way.
Blake, you want some water?
Put it back on him.
Got us back on course for Del 10, have they?
That's right.
And not just yet. You know what's happening, don't you?
Happening?
Avon and Callie.
What about
Oh
Paired
no.
up. Mutual affinities.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
I didn't realize it had gone as far as this.
As what?
Why do you think they're so keen to get us to Del 10?
Oh, for God's sake, Villa, you idiot.
I didn't want to resist him, block him or it. Would rouse his suspicion. I needed time to form a counterplan.
Villa, you fucking idiot.
No, not Jenna. I think she was probably duped by the other two. Space fatigue, is that what they're saying?
Huh?
They gave me some form of drug, and then put on a show for you and her.
Well,
Oh.
Avon has been excluding me a bit lately.
Fuck, Villa, you idiot. Why wouldn't he just put it straight back on?
He might allow you to stay on afterwards.
Oh, for fuck. You can hear it in his voice. He's speaking differently. Villa, you idiot.
Asteroid PK 118.
Right.
Can he not hear it how he's talking differently? Really subtle difference. That's great acting from Gareth Thomas.
Abort course for Del 10.
No.
Resume course
They
for
should have
asteroid.
had Aurak block him out.
Just over half an hour.
Blake's gone, you fucking idiot. What a freaking idiot. Change it back. Why is he so insistent on that asteroid?
That'll teach him to pair up on the quiet.
Can't blame them for being human, Villa. How long before destination?
Just on 30 minutes.
Oh, Villa, you fucking idiot. I'm really annoyed at Villa. Like, I get it. It's convinced he wants to believe and it's being ignored a bit.
It has to be somehow related to the dream.
You've got to let her think, you know, and get into Blake's head.
On our own, we had a project group working on it.
Uh-huh.
It was thought they might have sold their information to the Federation.
Oh.
Could it have been perfected by now?
Possibly.
Shit. So it's actually a proper signal. Like this one.
That could be used as a hypnotic
So
trigger.
it's the Federation are doing it. Well, it's very handy that they came from Callie's race.
Destination imminent. Prepare for orbit.
Ready for
Should
teleport,
have
Blake?
had Aurak. Is he alright?
Blake?
Oh, he's trying to fight it. He tried to fight it then.
Only for a few days. Bring them to their senses.
But on a deserted asteroid, Blake, I don't like it.
I am going down there to check that the life support systems are functional.
Well, I just hope you're right.
He's gonna get captured. No, Villa, you fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. They need to have... Can't they have Aurak communicate to it? Like, talk to him through the systems or something? Whoa.
I can see the mine head now. I'm moving towards it, Villa.
That is a really interesting design.
Wretched mining companies. No sense of aesthetics.
What do you want them to do? Landscape?
Well, they could make an effort.
The point is, if there is a telepathic transmitter, there must be someone down there to operate it.
Yeah. Maybe they want the Liberator, maybe.
Standard minehead layout. Pit shaft. Ore extraction plant. Robotic maintenance. Living accommodation.
Oh. Is there going to be somebody in there? A really weird design for the planet layout when it first came. It looked painted. Okay. I like the way it looks like stacked bits of slate, almost. They slowed down the movement. It looks like he's walking slower, but he said he's moving quicker. He said he's covering the ground quicker, but he looked like he was moving slow then. It was very strange.
Airlock still functional.
Poor Blake.
Entering living accommodation for
He's
checks.
being used. This isn't his fault at all. Like, he wouldn't want to be dead rather than being controlled like this. You can tell.
Under the terms of the interplanetary mining agreement, the company was bound by law to leave fuel and other...
Blake, you all right?
It's an odd thing, Villa.
What?
The air system's already on. Lights, too. And the artificial gravity field.
That must mean there's someone there. Mutants or... Blake?
Shit, Villa, what have you done?
I'm gonna have to get the others to help. You realize this?
Oh no, Villa. Oh shit. They did it to get help, maybe? Who is that? Oh god, is that his eyeball I see? What is going on?
Let me see him.
Okay. What is going on?
Is it Blake?
It is he.
What is going on?
Cause...
Yours? I thought the cause of liberty...
He must conserve his strength.
I'm so confused.
Shivan? We thought he'd been killed in a Federation trap.
A vile betrayal, and all but fatal.
Okay.
I managed to get him to the therapists in Outer Gal.
Thrive as others.
That eyeball is weird.
The Arbiter General has defected.
What? In the name of justice?
What?
Yours or the Federation's? Humanities. Oh, you're quite right to doubt
I'm
me.
so freaking
a
confused.
participant in that mockery of a trial.
Wait a minute, was he in the trial from the beginning of season 1?
With your coming, the time is right.
I don't recognise him. I'm so freaking confused. What the hell is going on? I am so confused. We're like only halfway through the episode. Jesus, I thought we were further than that.